The power of worship in adversity. Acts chapter 16, verse 25 and 26. About midnight, Paul and Silas were praying and singing hymns to God, and the other prisoners were listening to them. Suddenly there was such a violent earthquake that the foundations of the prison were shaken. At once all the prison doors flew open, and everyone's chains came loose. Paul and Silas were in a dire situation, imprisoned unjustly and facing uncertain outcomes. Instead of surrendering to fear or despair, they chose to worship God through prayer and singing hymns. This act of worship was not dependent on their circumstances, but was a deliberate expression of their faith and trust in God. Their worship created an atmosphere that transcended their physical situation, demonstrating that worship can be a powerful tool to shift focus from problems to God's greatness. When facing challenges, instead of focusing on the problem, take time to worship God through prayer, singing, or simply reflecting on His goodness. This can help shift your mindset from worry to faith. Daily practice. Start or end your day with a time of worship, regardless of how the day went. This can build a habit of gratitude and trust in God, regardless of circumstances. In moments of stress, pause and worship, even if it's just for a moment. This can provide clarity and peace, helping you to approach the situation with a calm and focused mind. God's response to faithful worship. The earthquake that shook the prison and freed all the prisoners illustrates that God responds to the faithful worship of His people. This miracle symbolizes how God can intervene in our lives in unexpected ways when we choose to trust and honor Him, even in difficult times. It's a reminder that worship can lead to breakthroughs and divine intervention. When seeking change, use worship as a way to invite God's presence and intervention in areas of your life where you need a breakthrough. During prayer, combine worship with your prayers, acknowledge God's power and sovereignty, and trust that He is working on your behalf, even if you don't see immediate results. The freedom found in worship. When the prison doors flew open and the chains fell off, it was not just a physical liberation, but a spiritual one as well. Worship can bring freedom from fear, doubt, anxiety, and any other chains that may be holding us back. It's a powerful act of releasing control and trusting God to handle the situation, which in turn frees us from the burdens we carry. Overcoming fear. When you feel overwhelmed by fear or anxiety, turn to worship as a way to release those feelings and trust in God's protection and provision. Breaking bad habits. Use worship as a tool to help break free from negative patterns of behavior or thought. Focus on God's power to transform and renew your mind. Living in freedom. Make worship a regular part of your life, not just in church but throughout your daily activities. This continuous connection with God can help you maintain a sense of freedom and peace.